We continue our reading of Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus, an invitation to spend a year with your best friend, a daily devotional by author George R. Knight. Today's reading, May 8. Christianity is no bargain. The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field, which a man found and covered up. Then, in his joy, he goes and sells all that he has and buys that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant in search of fine pearls, who, on finding one pearl of great value, went and sold all that he had and bought it. Matthew 13:44-46. We all love a bargain. Some people will stand outside a store for hours, waiting until it opens, just to get a good deal. In short, they want to pay less for something than it is worth. From the perspective of the bargain hunter, Christianity is really a bad deal. The parables of the hidden treasure and the pearl of great price bring us back to the human response factor in the rejection of Jesus that he presented in the parable of the four soils. It is little wonder that Jesus' kingdom was not popular with the majority, including religious leaders, and it's still not. Why? Because the cost of accepting Jesus as Christ and Lord is nothing less than all we have and all we are. He will later tell his disciples that the price of the kingdom is the crucifixion of their very selves. Matthew 16:24 and 25. Thus, Dietrich Bonhoeffer, whose life ended when he was executed for seeking to put an end to Hitler's madness, writes that when Christ calls a man, he bids him come and die. There is no cheap grace, no bargains in this store. True Christians are those who see the value of what Christ offers and willingly give up all that they have and are to become a part of it. That is no bargain. But there are bargain hunters hanging around the church. They want the pearl, the treasure, but only at a discounted price. That perspective goes a long way toward helping us understand the church. Only some of its members have given all. Others are merely weeds, masquerading as wheat in the Lord's garden. To become genuine wheat, a person must be willing to abandon all for the kingdom. Of course, the lack of bargainhood also explains why true Christianity has always been and will always be a minority religion. But if we really see what Christ has to offer, perhaps we will recognize that it actually is a bargain indeed. What do I give up? One short little life that will end in death and is beset by trouble throughout. For what? Eternal life in a world that knows no sickness or pain or sorrow. Revelation 21, 1-4. Not a bad bargain after all. This concludes our reading today of Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus.